Good morning. Good morning. I'm being very quiet with the little hopes that you can hear the church bell ring behind me. Join me today for this 30-minute practice. It's worth it. What better thing do you have to do with your time than to be totally present for yourself for half an hour and for your heart? Can you, would you, will you get totally present? Good morning, everybody. This morning I'm going to ask for what I really need, which is that you share this practice. So as you jump in this morning, we're going to work with the wings of our heart today. See the wings? Whoosh. Wings of your heart. Expand them out wide. When I was setting up this morning, it was snowing here. But snow, so hence gloves. Snow is good. Snow is good. So in that place, good morning, Michelle. And good morning as to all of you as you come on. I'm asking you to share, and I'm going to share if I can figure out how to do that. I don't know if I can. But I'd like you to share this practice. So if you're in Facebook, please go down. Well, you are in Facebook because that's where I am. Please go down to the bottom right there and hit share. And you can create a watch party so people can join you live right now if they come on, or you could just share it to your page, which is probably a really great thing to do. And ask yourself too, if you don't want to share, how come? Because this is part, maybe you don't usually share your inner life. I used to have a lot of judgment, actually, of people posting on Facebook. So crazy how life is. Here I am. Here I am, always getting opportunities to discover and release where I am judgmental, right? All of us getting those opportunities. Thank you for all of that. So I'm sharing. Actually, I'm starting a watch party. That's what I'm doing, and then I'm asking you to start watching today. Watch what's coming up and see if all this morning practice has allowed you to come still. Can you breathe in and out of your heart while I chat? Good morning, everybody. So where is your breath this morning? Is it in your heart? Is it outside of your heart? Before, if you haven't already closed your eyes, I'm going to ask you to open them just for a moment to look over my left shoulder. I guess it's, I don't know, I can't do the screen thing. I don't know what you see, but just here where I'm pointing right back there, because where my camera's positioned for the moment, you can just see the magnolia tree there. So enjoy that. Spring is blooming. It's not blooming yet. They're about to burst. Yesterday there were buds. Now they're like this. So they haven't quite gone all the way. But maybe they will today. They'll be very brave to open completely when it's 35 degrees. So let's be brave together. Let's be brave in finding those pathways into our hearts. Thank you for sharing this practice. So as you come on, as you join the practice, I'm really asking that you share it today. So take one more breath, get into the technology, look down at the bottom right. There's a little arrow that says share. Just hit share. Share to your timeline. I want to expand the circle. I want to invite more people in. I want to invite more people to join us for finding their way into their heart. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's nice to have you here this morning. So, when I came down this morning to be with you all before, I don't know, half an hour ago, there was snow falling. So, the thing about snow is that every single snowflake is unique. And each one of us is unique, and we each have our own purpose, our own snowflake. We come out of that place and we form our own beautiful crystal. So I'm inviting you into that crystalline nature of yourself to discover that today. And we've been beginning this practice, and I'm going to do it one more day this week anyway. We'll see what happens on the weekend. Tomorrow is my day off from being with you on Facebook Live, my day off from media. So I'll see you Saturday at 8, again, if you'd like to keep going. And today, what we're going to do that I've done, what I started to say, is we're going to start with breath of fire. This is a breath to clear the vessel, to support you in coming present, to help reset your parasympathetic nervous system, because when we focus on the exhale, that's what happens. It has many, many things. Look it up, Google it, breath of fire, all the effects of breath of fire if you want to. I've listed many of them as we've gone along in the practice. It's supported, originally I learned it, I learned it many ways, but it's a Kundalini Yoga Kriya, and it's supported with a mudra. This is the mudra. I actually looked at some stats yesterday and found out that 85% of you are women. So 85% of you want your left thumb on top. And if you're a man, you do it the other way. I can't even cross the other way. If you're in a man's body, you put your right thumb on top. Just if you want to be following the rules of Kundalini. Try it. Try switching. See what happens to your energy, if you'd like. It's all a big experiment, this thing called life. So today I want to start with the grounding and empowerment. Often in this practice, I've been starting up to the sun, to the place of reaching to the sun and clearing first. And today we're going to ground first. I'm very aware of the importance of connecting to the earth. So I want to bring us into that place of connection. So first, breathe in through your heart. As you know, I ask you to do an exhale down into the earth. Inhale up from the earth into your physical body. Inhale, see if you can inhale all the way to the crown of your head. And exhale through your heart. So even as that wave of breath, do it again, comes up from the earth to the top of you, you exhale down through the heart. And then breathe in through the heart, and I want you and exhale up through the crown and connect to the sun before we even begin. Connect to the sun with your exhale. Inhale through the crown of your head. So many instructions. Exhale through your heart. Bring your hands together in front of your heart for a moment. Just in a regular prayer, press your palms together. Lift up. Breathe in through your heart. And exhale into the space behind your heart, into that central channel, and feel the energy begin to move up and down. Inside of you, the tree that brings the energy up from the earth and draws the sunlight in. Be like the tree. Be like the tree. And then with your hands there in front of your heart, lift your sternum from rising up. I like to do this practice standing these days. Spend too much time sitting, so you can join me in standing if you'd like. Or sit. Or be present, whatever it takes to be present with your body and your breath. And on your next inhale, ask your heart, what's her intention? What's his intention for this practice today? Set an intention. Even as my intention is to bring you into your heart and help you to spread your wings. Breathe in through the heart and exhale that intention there. At your heart, and then bring that mudra to your back. I'm not going to walk to the edge of my deck this morning. Bring that mudra to your back. Lift your heart, lift up, open your heart. Open the possibility of connecting to the earth in your heart. Take a gentle inhale and begin the breath of fire. Always inviting you to close your eyes for this practice, especially for this kriya, for these 3 minutes. So that you can really notice what's changing in your body, that you can focus on your breath. Find your own rhythm. This is a breath that allows you pull your belly button in and back and up, forcing air out. Inhale. Completely exhale completely through your mouth. And then take a 3-part breath. Suspend the breath. Hold the breath in and squeeze up energy from the earth. Squeeze those perineum muscles. Squeeze, 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 or hold it tight as long as you can to fill yourself with the energy of the earth. We like to squeeze to consciously bring that energy up. Exhale whenever you need. And rest. We're going to pause here. And what do you need today? Do you need more energy or more grounding? So if you're grounding, you just make those paws, wrap your thumbs with your fingers, make little paws. If you need more connection, touch your ring finger and your pinky to your thumb tip very gently. Ask your body, what does she need? What does he need? More energy, more grounding. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart and breathe there for a moment. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bring that mudra. Take a gentle inhale and reach up for the sun. And begin your breathing. 1 minute of breath of fire. Let your shoulders be relaxed down away from your ears. Find your own rhythm. Reach up for the sun. Relax. Give your body to the earth and the sun at the same time, like the tree. Roots and rise and breathe. Inhale completely. Exhale completely through your mouth. Again, 3 sips of breath, or a big inhale that fills you up. Fill you up either way. Squeeze energy down from the sun. Hello, sunshine. Hello, snowflakes. Exhale as you need. Leave your hands up. Leave them up around that sun. Your inner sun, your sun in your field. Turn your palms out as they're up and reach up. Connect to the sun and bring that sunlight down all around you. Open a sacred space around you for the rest of the practice this morning. Some of us have a ritual of opening sacred space before we begin meditation, or we go to a sacred space, a place where we always meditate. If you're not living alone, if you're sharing a house with people, I often find it's hard to find sacred space, which is part of the reason I share this practice with you outside. Especially when it's cold, no one is bothering me. And I like to have this way that nature sings the day awake, to remember that we're part of nature, to take you outside with me. So ask your body and yourself, where do your hands want to be for this next portion? And it's interesting, part of my work, I sort of hear what's happening in a group, and even though this is this funny thing of me talking to you with little feedback, except for those little hearts and things that occasionally float by, little feedback, it's a funny context, but I had this thought that just flew through me when I ask you to ask your body what your hands want to do for the practice. Do they want to be open to receive? Do you want to use that mudra from yesterday, this in front of your belly, to help remind you that you are always complete? Complete. Grounding. I've introduced several mudras. Grounding, energy, receiving. Just let your hands be. My thought was, or my awareness was, some people went to thinking when I asked you to ask your body. Like they thought about it instead of saying, body, what do you need? What do you need this morning? Let your body be a body and speak to you. She tells the truth. So breathing in and breathing out of your heart, and then inhale that mind consciously and intentionally. Inhale your mind down to your heart. And exhale through your heart. This week has been a lot about bringing love to fear, about releasing fear. This weekend we're going to work on forgiveness, on deep forgiveness practice. So important. It's a place when we haven't forgiven that we carry this frequency that is other than love. Today we're focusing on the wings of our heart. So bring that breath in now to your heart and breathe down to the earth. One of the ways to find rhythm in this time that might not have a lot of rhythm for you is with your breath. The breath is a rhythm. It's our body's rhythm. It's our life force rhythm. Let's all breathe in rhythm together. Inhale. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale through your nose if that's available. Exhale through your mouth. Showing up for the practice every day, and whatever timing you do, is a practice of creating a rhythm. Sometimes when we're feeling not so strong in our center, not able to spread our wings, it's the practice and the rhythms that give us strength. The rhythm allows us to be strong when we're not feeling strong. So sometimes all we can do is have one breath. Breathe in through your heart. Breathe out through your heart and your mouth. coming into rhythm together with your breath, with your heart. And then on your next inhale, imagine some aspect of yourself, or imagine your whole self going into the center of your heart. Take a seat there. There's these wonderful live eagle cams these days of the big mama and father eagles in their nest with their little eagle babies. So it's a little soon here in the Northeast to kick you out of the nest, but we're going to go into the nest of your heart. And take a seat and feel all that energy in your heart. And as you sit there, as you imagine yourself there, imagine if your heart is an open nest with a big view, or if you've built a fence around it. We want to create a place where there's a view around our heart. So to know that for this practice anyway, that we're safe, that we're held, that we can have an open heart, that we can spread the wings of our heart. Bring your hands together in front of your heart, wherever they are. Bring them here together. Breathe in there. Breathe out there. Inhale and expand the wings of your heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring your hands back together. Do that 2 or 3 times on your own rhythm. If that rhythm doesn't work for you, inhale. Inhaling, expanding the wings. Leave them open, suspend the breath, and exhale. Bring them back in. One more time with that in and out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, bring in. And then from that eagle nest, from that nest of your heart, on your next inhale, inhale and come out the front door of your heart. Open your wings wide and float. Float with the breath. Let your breath become your own rhythm, gentle. Eagles float on the breath of the earth, on the thermals. They seldom effort. They find that exhale of the earth. They let the magic carry them. The light carries them. They're unfazed by the draft. If they get caught in a draft, they just like a kite tip, find their center again and float. You might come to rest, or you might just float, and you could rest your eagle wings, your physical body wings. This isn't that kind of yoga practice where I hear my first yoga teacher saying, keep up, arms up, keep up, 31 minutes. We're not doing that, but you can keep up. Spread your wings. Sorry if that was yelling. I forgot about my sensitive mic. But maybe you needed to wake up. Wake up, keep up. Breathe in and out of your heart. Spread the wings of your heart. Good morning from India. Good morning, good morning. Spreading the wings of your heart from here to India. And then find a perch high up. Somewhere where you can see far and wide. Somewhere you haven't been before, so take another beat of those eagle wings. Imagine that you're going farther and wider than you've gone before. Perhaps all the way to India to join our friend who joined us. Maybe you've never been, I've never been. Just see a whole different thing, something that's unknowable to you. Don't Google it, except to look with your heart, to feel the frequency of a new place. So take a perch there Here in this time, I have another Danna Faulds poem. So as you look around or feel around or be in this high place, we want to start to allow new images, new visions, to open to possibilities that are unknowable to us. So when we spread the wings of our heart, when we soar on the energy of love, the eagle trusts. They jump out of the nest the first time. They're really high. They jump and they soar. So we're practicing. If we go with the rhythms of the earth cycles here in the northern hemisphere, the eagles are still fledglings in their nests. So we're practicing. First time. When bursting out of the nest, sometimes it's the only way to see with new eyes, to fly, to notice the snowflakes, all the different crystals that are coming. So there are moments when rules are meant to be broken, when bursting out of context is the sole way to see with new eyes. There are fences built only to be torn down. The slats look solid, but no one drove the nails in tight. There are barricades around the heart, asking to be breached. Sooner or later, we all run out of excuses for staying small and safe. So from this vision place, look down at your heart or look into your heart and see, are there slats around your heart? Can you, even from here, allow them to just lay down and open your heart for the day? From here, wherever you are on this earth, in your imagination, in your awareness, in your consciousness, would you allow the frequency of love to fill that heart down there, that nest of your soul, to radiate the heart light, the love frequency into that place, to let the fences dissolve in love? And once again, breathing into wherever you are, in your practice, in your space, feeling that frequency and tuning into that intention that you might not even remember if you let it go completely, but asking for that intention to be also filled with love, to be offered like a precious snowflake, unique and divine for this day. Oops. I'm going to close today with a John O-donohue poem. So bring your hand. So come down. If you're going to stay, if you're going to end the practice with me, then come down from that ridge. And if you'd like to stay, actually, why don't you stay there? I'll bring you down after. Stay wherever you are in your view. And maybe actually, why don't you soar? Bring your heart with you, or stay. I don't know. I guess it's time for you to make a choice. Be self-referencing. This is for a new beginning. Each day right now is a new beginning. Each day is always a new beginning. I'm just learning it more and more, how much this means, the depth of the meaning of being in the present moment. So here you go. In out-of-the-way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander. Let's try this, so I'm not looking everywhere. We'll start again. In out-of-the-way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you were ready to emerge. For a long time it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness growing inside you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you'd outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the gray promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondered, would you always be like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and you stepped out or flew out onto new ground, your eyes young again with energy and dream. A path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning that is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure, holding nothing back. Learn to find ease in risk. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, for your soul senses the world that awaits you. Wherever you are, unfurl your wings. Breathe in through your heart and soar. Take a seat in the nest of your physical body, heart. Fold your wings, come in. Get comfortable in that nest of you. Take the rhythm of this practice and the rhythm of your breath into the rhythm of your day today, or into your nighttime, into your sleep. Receive, receive, receive the gifts of your practice. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. With reverence and love, I bow to you for showing up for this practice. With gratitude, I thank you for sharing this practice, for posting it, for liking it, for doing all those tech things. I bow to you in gratitude for taking that on as well. As a gift to me, as an I.M.E.ST exchange for sharing and liking and commenting. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being with me today. I won't be here again till Saturday at 8 on the weekends. Have a wonderful day. Be with the wings of your heart. Allow yourself to see with new vision. Thanks, everybody.